As we age, it's not just our joints that creak or our memories that occasionally blank. It's happening deep down in our cells, where energy production begins to stall and cellular repair crews start showing up late to work. At the heart of this cellular slowdown is a quiet but relentless decline in a molecule called NAD, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. And this is where niacin, also known as vitamin B3, steps in like a rejuvenating elixir. No capes, no drama, just pure biochemical support for staying energetic, resilient, and sharper than your grandkids think you are. NAD is essential for life. Every cell needs it, not just to produce energy through the mitochondria, the little power plants of your body, but also to regulate DNA repair, gene expression, and circadian rhythm. Think of NAD as a currency that cells spend to keep everything running smoothly. But as we age, our NAD supply shrinks. It's like losing the battery power in your phone. You can still use it, but everything slows down, apps crash more often, and the screen dims whether you want it to or not. Niacin helps fix that problem. It's a direct precursor to NAD, meaning your body can convert niacin into NAD with impressive efficiency. Unlike some other precursors that require complex conversion steps or rely on enzymes that degrade with age, plain old niacin, especially nicotinamide or nicotinic acid, cuts through the nonsense and goes straight to work. Supplementing or consuming enough niacin through food helps top up the cellular NAD bank, giving your cells the spark they need to function at a youthful pace. This matters especially for your mitochondria. These energy factories rely heavily on NAD to carry out oxidative phosphorylation, the elegant metabolic ballet that turns glucose and fat into usable energy. Without enough NAD, mitochondria falter. They produce less ADP, generate more oxidative stress, and start to fall into dysfunction. Cue fatigue, muscle weakness, brain fog, and the slow creep of metabolic diseases like type 2 diabetes or cardiovascular decline. Niacin swoops in not just to feed the mitochondria, but to keep them youthful and efficient, a bit like sending your mitochondria on a spa retreat with a green smoothie in hand. Then there's the DNA angle. Every day, your cells are bombarded by stressors, UV rays, pollution, metabolic waste, even emotional stress, all of which create DNA damage. Your body has repair systems to fix this, but guess what fuels those systems?
Nut.
Enzymes like PARPs, poly-ADP-ribose polymerases, which patch up DNA breaks, guzzle NAD to get their work done. When NAD is in short supply, your body starts rationing repair, and cellular damage accumulates like unread emails in your inbox. Niacin, by maintaining NAD levels, helps ensure that your DNA repair squad has all the tools and coffee they need to keep your genetic material intact. Emerging research even links NAD restoration via niacin to improved muscle function, insulin sensitivity, and reduced chronic inflammation, all hallmarks of healthy aging. Some studies suggest that boosting NAD in older adults can improve mitochondrial biogenesis, essentially encouraging your cells to make more energy-efficient mitochondria. This could mean greater physical endurance, faster recovery, and possibly even better metabolic control, all without needing a prescription or a time machine. Of course, none of this means you should start chugging niacin by the handful. There's a sweet spot. Too much supplemental niacin can cause flushing, liver strain, and other unwanted side effects. But for most people, getting enough through a varied diet rich in turkey, salmon, peanuts, legumes, and whole grains can keep the NAD pipeline flowing. In cases of deficiency, or for older individuals aiming to support longevity, careful supplementation under medical guidance can be part of a broader anti-aging strategy. In the end, niacin is far more than a B vitamin on a nutrition label. It's a lifeline to your cell's energy, a guardian of mitochondrial youth, and a key player in the battle against cellular entropy. Aging may be inevitable, but how we age? That's where niacin, and the NAD it brings with it, can quietly shift the equation in your favor.